Nestled in the vibrant city of Roswell, Georgia, just north of Atlanta, you'll find one of the state's coolest hidden gems, the Mimms Museum. Today we're exploring the Mimms Museum in Roswell, Georgia, where tech history comes to life with hands-on exhibits the whole family can enjoy. They have everything from supercomputers to space tech from the Apollo era, and even retro fun gadgets that you grew up with. This museum is more than a collection of gadgets. It's the vision of Lonnie Mimms, a local tech enthusiast and entrepreneur who turned his lifelong passion into a place where the past, present, and future of innovation come together under one roof. In this video, I'm going to show you why the kids will love the museum just as much as you. It's one of the multi-generational gems that you've got to check out. Let's blast off into space to check out my favorite part of the museum, the Apollo 11 exhibit. In this immersive section of the museum, they take you back to July 20th, 1969, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin first stepped foot on the moon. Here, you'll find the meticulously recreated lunar module cockpit, complete with authentic-looking dials, controls, and audio recordings from the mission. For kids, and let's be honest, the grown-ups too, this exhibit is a highlight. The Race to Space is an interactive zone that puts you in the shoes of NASA scientists. It's an awe-inspiring exhibit that captivates young visitors and introduces them to a time that only their grandparents knew about. For younger visitors, the exhibit brings the space race to life, showing how engineers, scientists, and astronauts worked under pressure to beat the Soviet Union to the moon. It was a race driven by innovation, bravery, and a belief in the impossible. Standing in front of that Apollo 11 module, it's just hard not to feel a sense of awe. It's more than a machine, it was a symbol of what humanity can achieve when we reach for the stars. Next, we head into the Computers Through the Ages exhibit. It's a walk through time that traces the remarkable evolution of computing to what we know it as today. It starts with the machines that are massive and huge and early IBM systems that show you how far we've come. You'll see everything from punch cards to vacuum tubes to the first floppy disks. One especially fun station lets you compare side by side how people used to type code and store data using technology from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Plus, the kids can see the vintage Apple IIs and what we grew up with as a kid. It's both a tech timeline and a hands-on history lesson that shows you how fast innovation truly moves. Let's be honest, we all wanted one of these Apple computers, right? Do you remember these? How fun to show your kids. Now, let's step into the high-power world of supercomputers. In this section, you'll meet the legendary Cray 1, one of the earliest and most powerful supercomputers of its time. Shaped like a futuristic horseshoe bench, the Cray 1 was introduced in 1975 and used for everything from weather simulations to nuclear physics. Visitors learn how machines like these help solve problems once thought impossible and how their legacy continues in today's cloud computing and AI technologies. Lights, camera, action. Next up, we take you into the Computers and Movies exhibit, a fan favorite. This section explores how computers have played a starring role in movies, both on screen and behind the scenes. You'll get a look at filmmakers using early CGI and motion capture to create unforgettable scenes in classics like Tron and Jurassic Park. So we're learning about computers and movie making and how computers have helped shape the movies that we love. And what is one of your favorite movies?
The movie behind us.
Which is?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park. And that was kind of the beginning of CGI creation using computers, right?
Mm-hmm. They actually use animatronics and CGI.
There you go. If you're a Disney Pixar fan like I am, you'll love the Pixar display. It showcases how the animation studio built a supercomputer to render some of our favorite films like Toy Story and Finding Nemo, bringing them to life to what we saw in the theaters. And lastly, if you ask my kids what their favorite part of Mimms Museum was, they'll tell you it's Rover, the museum's digital dog robot. Rover isn't just a fun photo op, he's an interactive robotics project that showcases artificial intelligence, coding, and movement all in one adorable package that's not so furry. But he can bark, sit, respond to commands, and even follows kids around using facial recognition. Young visitors can program simple commands and see how AI allows robotics to mimic real behavior. He works just like a real dog, just like a digital robot version. He's not only fun, but it's also a great intro to the growing world of robotics and getting kids interested in robotics and STEM. Mimms is perfect for curious minds of all ages, whether you're planning a visit weekend with the kids, organizing a field trip, or just want to reconnect through history of the digital world. Mimms is where it's at. Be sure to let me know if you have any questions about Mimms or Roswell, Georgia in the comments. Hit subscribe for more Georgia family travel, and you can find me and all of my travel fun at SavvyMamaLifestyle.com.